Hello Aquarius, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a read. This is going to be for you and that other person, and I am on my travels here, so in that respect, you might see some action happening around here, so it is what it is. All right, so we're going to see what's in store for you. Now, this is going to be for you and that other person. Now, that other person might be a friend, a family member. Now, it could be a significant other. It could be a person of interest, even your spouse. So you're going to know who that is based on the intention that you had prior to coming to this channel, okay? All right, so just note that. So it's going to be, I'm going to pull some cards from the tarot. I'm going to pull some cards from the Steadfast and True Hero's Journey cards, which I absolutely love, and we're going to see what happens. So we're going to freestyle it a little bit, okay? I want to thank you all for all your likes, your subscribes, your shares. Thank you so much. Guys, you know, I'm on my own journey here, and I'm just having you come with me. And I'm hoping that you are also on your journey to your soul's, you know, calling. And that is the very purpose why I even do this channel, because it's all about finding your soul's purpose, your soul's calling, and to be able to listen to your intuition more intuitively than you ever have been before, and better, you know, any way that you can actually do that. And another service that I've actually you know, brought aboard is Beyond the Read, which is also an extension of what I do, offering you know, helping you get rid of all these limiting beliefs, things that you can unpack, that you don't have to take with you on your journey, because you want to be light, you want to travel light, and you want to be at ease on your journey through life. And the best way to do that is to be clearing things out as you're going through, because we have all these lessons that we learn. We have different energies that kind of stack up in our body, and there's different ways to release that, whether it is through Reiki, whether it is through you know, all the different modalities that are out there, and I urge you to check it out. So it's in my description box below, around here somewhere too, okay? All right, so if you'd like a personal read though, of course, then go to theguidedintuitive.com and we'll get you hooked up over there, okay? So join me while I'm in LA, all right? And we're gonna go ahead and get going here and see what's going on for you here. So let's start with the first card. Let's see about the origins of the relationship currently for you right now, where you at. So it looks like at Aquarius, you're moving on. Okay, you're moving on to calmer waters. Something made you move on. Now, this is obviously your energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you might be dealing with another fellow air sign as well. But I feel that you're moving on to calmer waters, and this is exactly what's taking place. And, you know, the nice thing about this is that it's a 6, and 6s are about a birth. It's pregnant, right? It's a pregnant number, and it's about having a rebirth and a new birth of something new, birth of a new business, birth of a new relationship, perhaps. It could be a current relationship that's going on to another level. Okay, it could be that, or just an overall rebirth in your own life. And that's one of the reasons why I bring this up. So that's exactly what I'm seeing here for you. What is your situation? So that's what I see. You're kind of moving away to calmer waters in a certain situation. Could be a relationship, and it could be a work situation, could be a business. It could even be a moving of homes. That's as well too. Now, the next card I get when I clarify that is that because you've moved on and now you've got this clarity, or you've received this, you know, and that's what happens when I clarify the 6 of Swords. You actually get the Ace of Swords, and this is because you've got success, you've got clarity. Whatever that is that made you move, it gave you the clarity that you needed, and this is about a potential, right? So the Aces are about having victory, right? So whatever change that you made, Aqua, you know, and I'm an Aqua as well as you, so I'm an Aqua sun, and whatever it is that you've done in terms of the change, it has brought you clarity, it has brought you wealth, it has actually just brought you a lot of power, a lot of personal power. And again, this could be a relationship, it could be just your life overall, and it just could be a culmination maybe of that. So note your comments below, because I'd love to know. But that's exactly what I see. Now, let me talk about the situation now. What's the situation now? We're going to pull from the Hero's Journey cards. I want to see what wants to come up for you here. What's your situation now? Time for a quantum leap. Yes. Okay, guys. So here we go. So this is you in all of your glory, right? So this is actually letting you know that whatever moves that you are making has brought you clarity, has brought you success, has brought you power. Power within yourself, power for the belief into yourself, you know, power of co-creating with the universe. And it's almost as if that this energy, you almost is like a woman, she's like co-creating with the universe from above and getting light and insights from above as well. And it actually just lights her whole body up from communication, and just, I really see just a lot of that third eye and that crown chakra being present and very much co-creating with the world, with the universe here. So this is about, when you moved on, Aqua, this was about a major makeover for yourself, a makeover in your life. You might be just completely overhauling, not only perhaps the way you look, but it could be perhaps the way you're doing things now and how you're approaching people and how you're approaching life overall and what really spells success and love, whatever that is for you. And you're totally embracing it. And so that's what I'm seeing in terms of the underlying issues right now. Now, let's see, where's this situation headed? Let's see what that looks like. Okay, let's see where the situation is headed. Ooh, it leads you to opportunities, which, of course, in any given opportunity, as they come in, requires some sort of decision that needs to be made. Now, the thing is that you feel like you can't make the decision, but this is saying, yes, you can. Because remember, success is not a straight line. Love is not, you know, just moving into one straight line. There's a lot of zigs and zags throughout that time. And if you just take off your blindfold and look at you, here's option A, here's option B. All right. If I go A, what is it going to look like? If I go B, this is what it's going to look like. And it's only in what you can come up with in terms of your imagination and in what you feel within your mind and within your heart, what you believe is going to take place. This is saying have faith in your decisions, because as you move forward, it always puts you on that next step to that next place you're supposed to be anyway. Okay. So this is like, don't worry about this. It's not, this is just saying that you've got some sort of decision to make at this particular time as it relates to a relationship, as it relates to your life, and as it relates to whatever situation has brought you to my channel, because that's exactly what's happening. Okay. Now, where is this relationship headed? We're going to clarify and pull some the Hero's Journey cards and see what wants to come up for you here. What is it here? Your North Star. Now this, my friend, this is what I'm talking about, okay? So this puts you right on the path to your North Star. And guess what? It's almost like, look at right above me. It's like, I don't know if you see this, but right above me is, well, there it is. Okay, let me just move the camera over here. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so there we go. There's your North Star. Okay, so I had to finagle that a little bit, but anyway, so you see how it's like right above? So this is where you're at. This is right above. This is going to be following your North Star. This puts you on your path no matter what. So don't get so, you know, tied up and bound and fraught in worry or fear. Just make the best decision that you know how, based upon co-creating with the universe, right? Because I really do believe that you make some sort of decision in your life, and I think it might have to do with this here, but what it's going to do is it's going to move you forward and bring you to your inner light, right? It's going to bring you out of the darkness, out of the cave, and into the light. And it just says, follow your North Star, follow where it shines brightly, follow where you are being guided to go. But this is about, you know, instead of having the light switch off, the light switch is on. And you can almost see this is almost like a light switch, right? It's like you flicker on and off. Right now it's showing on. When it's off, obviously you can see it's like all this darkness here. So that's what this is talking about. So it's all the darkness kind of back here. So that's what you want to, and almost as if the turning of the light switch on gives you wings to move forward to your North Star. So you know, don't worry about it, because things are going in the right direction, and that's basically where it's headed for you right now. And that's what I wanted you to kind of know. Now let's take a look at this other person. Where is the origins of the situation on their side, or this other, you know, side here? So they're taking a rest right now. They're focusing on one thing at a time. They're actually getting spiritual guidance. This is the Four of Swords. It could be, again, a fellow air sign. It could be a Gemini Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that you might be dealing with as well, okay? So, but this is about, you know, focusing on one thing at a time, getting rest, connecting with the universe. You can see, you know, their hands are close together and then just, you know, relaxing. And that's really, you know, with the Four of Swords, it's about gaining stability, gaining the balance that's going to be necessary for this person to move forward. So that's kind of like they want to get balance in this relationship, and they're trying to get guidance in terms of how they can move forward with you, or how this other side can move forward with you. So I'm just saying that's what's coming into play. What else, when I clarify that with the tarot, what does that look like? Yeah, it's like they know that what they feel for you is something that goes way back, maybe in past lives as it pertains to childhood. Whatever it is, this person's is if it has to do with a love situation, this person is definitely feeling the love that it felt like when they were a child. You make them feel giddy, you make them feel really great, and they want that kindness. They want that equal, beautiful give and take. You know, this boy giving this woman this little girl flowers, and it's almost like the relationship feels like that. So like there's some sort of past life spiritual connection that you have with this person, and that's what's happening on this side. Now keep in mind, I might be talking about you on one side and the other person on the other. Feel free to reverse the messages. You might resonate again with one side more than the other. Okay. But that's what's coming into play, and it's cups, so it does have to do with emotions, like a cup of love. It has to deal with, you know, emotion, something that emotionally makes them feel really good. And this person is you know, in blue, that's the throat chakra, that's communication. The red is passion, and all that yellow is about confidence. So there's this confidence that it has to relate back to childhood or past life, but there is a very deep spiritual, emotional connection here. If I pull a soul's journey on this other, a hero's journey on this other side, we're going to see what wants to come through. Let's see what it is here. The unknown is your friend. So this person is maybe unsure about moving forward, and they're a little bit scared. And so I think that's why they're kind of taking the time out. What this is saying is that the unknown is this person's friend. If they just make that move and move into the unknown with incredible faith, with love, and move forward, that's going to be the ember that starts the fire and brings it over into the light. Okay. So that's what this is saying. It's not for them to cower and hide at this particular time. What it wants them to know is that to let go of their fear. They need to let go of their fear so they can move forward in the unknown, because it's not going to be, maybe perhaps in the past that they have gone through something that wasn't, you know, didn't make them feel good, that didn't just make them feel right in terms of a relationship or situation. But things have changed. This is saying things have changed, and this person is being asked to move forward. Your person's being asked to move forward, even amongst the fear they have. Step forward in fear, and act anyway, and go anyway, and do anyway. Okay, so that's what this is saying, because you can see the moon is bringing up a lot of self-confidence through here, and it's the moon is lighting up. It's lighting up from the fires of the embers here, and this is just basically saying it's just really learn. This person, it needs to learn how to embrace what's next, even though they can't actually see it, okay? But to have the faith that it's going to be positive, that it's going to be something. Because a lot of times when we can't see something, we always think, oh no, it's going to be bad. No, that's just how, you know, a lot of times our upbringing has taught us that way. But this is saying, no, that is not the case, okay? So yeah, so that's what I see here. That's what I kind of see coming through here. So let's go back to you. We're going to talk about what is the outcome of the situation. What is the outcome of the situation relating to the situation here? What is the outcome? Celebrate the sacred gap. So there's going to be some space that you're going to have you and this other person, okay? And what this wants to let you know is this is a sacred time. Use this sacred time in taking care of you. Focus on you, Aqua, right now. Become the best person that you can be. Focus on your value. This is what is going to even bring the best person forward to you if it relates to love. And this sacred gap, this is all about, you know, giving thanks for this amount of time that's asking you to be patient. The divine, things happen in divine timing. And what's so important here is that you learned that things do happen in divine timing. Not when you want them to happen, not when, you know, when other people say, but in divine timing, okay? And so this wants you to step into that divine timing and embrace it with all that you have. Saying, great, this is going to give me time to focus and do A, B, and C, okay? Great, this is going to give me time to do this, you know? And use that very profitably. You know that this is a buffer time that is a gift from the universe that is allowing you, and this is allowing a big, huge growth spurt in you as well, okay? So it's almost as like that there is, you know, in the back there's this gap, and it's asking you to sit down because the divine wants to give you, like, I don't know if you see this, but there's a person sitting down, and it's like the universe, sorry for the glare, guys. This person is sitting down and like the universe is kind of feeding light. There's going to be insights that you're going to gain from this growth spurt, from this buffer time, and it does want you to hold off for a minute, okay? There's a reason. There is a reason, okay? So that's the outcome of there. And let's take a look and throw some tarot and see what else wants to come through for you. What is the outcome of this? Yeah, so this is going to allow you to balance your life out better. This is going to allow you to balance your emotions, to balance your life, and you're going to gain a lot of insights from it. So I'm just telling you, this could be as it relates to your foundation. It could be as it relates to perhaps two people, and maybe you're having to choose between two people. Note your comments below, okay? All right, but that's exactly what I see. And anything else that wants to come through? It allows you to get the balance you need so you can embrace this. Oh my gosh. So it allows you to balance yourself so you can focus on the foundation that you want for a happy home life. And to, when that time comes, you're going to be ready. So get ready to be ready, to be ready, to be ready. So focus on the now and treat this time as being very sacred for yourself, okay? All right, and let's see, is there anything that you can do as it relates to this outcome, you know, from this gap here? Anything that you can do as it relates to this gap? Let's see what it is. What is it for you here too? Take the time to get in the enlightenment. What can you do about this gap? Get more space time. Get the enlightenments. Let the enlightenments drop down to you. Look at things at different perspectives, okay, to gain your enlightenment, okay? That's going to be key. You get the hangman there, and I clarify that. Say yes to your higher calling. This is going to give you more time to focus on what it is that you would like to do, okay? So this is about spending more time on bringing more value to yourself, so you are just busting out of value, okay? You're focusing on you, you're getting to know others, you know, you really got this it's like you're being your own human exclamation point, right? And everything is about this little thing right above you, right? It's all about that. So it's kind of like you feel like you're a human exclamation point. And you guys, I'm an Aqua. I'm just symbolizing you what's happening here, okay? In real life and then here, okay? No coincidence. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So just please note that you're becoming your own best that you could be. It's kind of like yes with an exclamation point on it. So this is all about saying yes to your higher calling. If you have a calling and you're working on a business, say it's going to that next level, and maybe you're interviewing for jobs, you're thinking, gosh, I don't want to get at the job. This is really just focusing, continue your higher calling. Say yes to your higher calling, because sometimes this sacred gap here that is going to be necessary is going to give you so much more insights moving forward. And it is a 12 card, which brings it to a 3. So your calling has to do with something artistic. You have to be very artistic as you do it, okay? So it could be in art, music, it could be writing, it could be you know, acting, it could be just, you know, your own business, taking that next level, starting a brand new business, whatever it is. But you be your own cheerleader in this process, because you'll garner those that see your viewpoint and see your ideas, that want to be a part of your tribe. So this is what this is talking about. So this is beautiful. Now this other person, let's take a look at what their outcome is for this other person. Let's take a look at what the other person's outcome is as well on this side. They're a King of Pentacles. You might be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or they might have this sign in their charts, but they're really focusing on work. I got to tell you, they're focusing on work, and they're gathering those pentacles, and they're working really, really hard. So their outcome is that's what they're doing right now. If I clarify the King of Pentacles, what do we get? Whale of a time. Okay, so this is about their foundation enlarging. Okay, so this is about them stepping into that next realm and being even bigger, and the universe is coming down on them as well and saying, hey, you know, it's called whale of a time because it's their time to step up, think big, because the universe is going to bless them, okay? So on this side, if you resonate more over there, but this is interesting. So they're in charge to enlarge. Let's clarify that the wheel of a time here. It's a 7 card about having faith to step out and to take charge of their life so they can make it better for themselves. Now, this could be adding a romantic partner in their life. This could be, focusing just on work alone there. It could be that. What is it here? Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So this is someone that that you might have this in your chart, or this is someone that's in their life, but they're looking at their emotions here. I got to tell you, they're looking at their emotions, and they don't really talk about it or maybe do so much about it. Is one way of looking at this, and they are really careful who they give their emotions to. So they might be taking on this energy, or this is you taking on this energy, and they're looking at you and they're cherishing you, having you in their life. So if you happen to have, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that type of energy in your chart, Aqua, or perhaps you're taking on the energy and they're seeing you as someone that really reveres their emotions and, is being in control of their emotions. Yeah, when I clarify that card, I get the Lover. So it does have to relate to divine union, a blessed union on both sides. I got to tell you, it's there. Any advice that we could get through this process? Let's see what wants to come through. Any advice for you on your side? Let's see, Aqua, envy. Just know, this is basically, Aqua, that if you envy what another person is doing, this is just here to say that you too have it in you to do the same, okay? So the envy is just all about that you are the same as everyone else, but you just have different challenges, okay? All right, and that's what this is talking. So envy is going to be very big. So just remember that you are the same as everyone else, with the exception of just having different challenges than they do. So there's no need to envy anyone if that is the case, because you have the power in you to make happen what you want to happen too, okay? Don't you forget it. Remember that human exclamation point, right? All right, and following your North Star, okay? Okay, and one more. Let's see what else is for you here. Friendship. I understand that a friend is in your life for a reason. Do you have a friend in your life that has just been around and been following you and checking up on you? Well, if that is the case, note your comments below, because there is a reason why that friend is there, to help give you the security and the stability that you had to guide you. And that's what's coming into play. This is so beautiful. So friendships are going to be playing a very big role in your support as you move forward on your North Star. And anything else? Freedom. You possess the power to be free and to create your own happiness. Isn't that the truth? Aqua, this is so true. This is so true. Remember we talked about to following your North Star, that you have that, that when you go do that, you're just truly flipping your light switch on, okay? You're flipping your light switch on, all right? And you've got the freedom to choose whatever it is that you want, and to really note that. Anything advice for this person on this other side? Let's see what that would be. Perseverance. This is telling them to continually persevere. Maybe they keep coming after you, but this is saying they need to continue to persevere, okay? And this is all about that whatever they set their mind to, that they can achieve. So if it is as it relates to the Lovers and, getting equal emotions and equal give and take, then that might be something that's coming into play for this person. And anything else on this side? Happiness, okay? So as this person continues to persevere, they're going to get happiness in their heart, okay? And they're going to reach that point. This is a, kind of like a rose almost, and it's blue, and it's about communication of the heart. So perhaps they're going in and actually putting through, looking in their heart and taking on this energy and providing this, taking on their emotions and providing the communications from the heart that leads them to happiness, okay? And being happy lets you know always that you're on the right path. Okay. All right, guys. I hope that this resonates with you in some way, shape, or form, and I look forward to seeing you in the, second half of October. Okay. And until then, Aqua, namaste.